Hello my friends, my name is Forge and welcome to another video where today we have resolved the 1.13 update for iOS, Android, Xbox, Switch, and Windows 10. And now with this update, we resolved a bunch of really cool features for both survival mode and creative mode, and trust me, you are going to enjoy this update. Because one of the major things that we finally have is a fully functional structure block. Yes, structure blocks, they now officially work within the game. And you know what? We're like 11 updates in from when these were introduced. Because these were all that we introduced in 1.2. And it's finally functional. I don't know what was going on over the structure blocks at Mojang. But you know what? This took way too long. But if I were to go and place this right here, these work just like they do over on the Java edition. You can go ahead and change the size. And by the way, these only go up to 64 by 64 by 64. But if you want to go ahead and make yourself a very big structure in those type of chunks and stuff like that, then you know what, you can go and do that, and then you can just go ahead and copy that and put it wherever you want inside the world. So you can make yourself a big huge castle within that area, and you can just go and put it wherever you want, and you know what, it loads in pretty quickly without a lot of lag, and this is very, very awesome. But anyway, I'll go and let you mess around with that. But if you do want to go and get that block, you just have to go ahead and type it in like this. Now for the structure void, this is also a new thing, and this will basically allow you to, basically, if you don't want any air inside your builds, you just go and place this down, and the air will not be copied in that area. So basically, these just won't have air at all. So it's basically it for that one. But anyways, we're just going to go ahead and move on to the other features, which they now introduced game credits. And I know you're thinking, we already have ourselves credits, but they're talking about in the profile section. I wish they would have made that a little bit clearer. Say, hey, look, in the user profile settings, you now have credits, instead of saying that they introduced game credits, because it gets a little bit confusing. But if I were to go and click on that, it just takes us to the credits, where it says Minecraft, la-di-la-da-la-da, we all know the stuff. But anyway, we have ourselves new accessibility settings for the chat, so I don't know which is new from here, but let's go and take a look at that, and you should get a general idea on what is new and things like that. And also, if you go and pause the game and you go down to profile, you may have noticed that there is now a character creator, and this will allow you to go and make whatever kind of character that you want. So let's say you want to go make yourself a character that's like a pirate, you can do that. If you make yourself a character with some really wacky hair, you can go ahead and do that. If you really want to go ahead and give your character like some blue facial hair, you can also do that. A lot of really cool things can happen within this character creator, and just look at that. Within a matter of seconds, we've already made ourselves a character that looks really, really strange. Oh my goodness. But there's also some microtransactions. Like, you don't have to pay for them, but if you want to go ahead and get yourself a nice little sweater, then you can do that. So anyways, they also added in a new type of block called the light block. Now to get this new light block, it's going to be a /give command. So it's actually a very simple one as well. This basically allows you to go and place down invisible light. So without the need of any torches or lanterns or anything like that, you can just go ahead and use this, and you won't actually have to worry about any type of physical blocks. Now I will point out that wherever you go and place this, if you go ahead and place a block on top of it, then it will update that, and it will go ahead and make it disappear. And also for the invisible end rods, which was the variant 6 of end rods, while you can still get those, they will be automatically updated to the light block, so please bear that in mind. But to get them, you're just going to type in the amount that you want, and then you go ahead and type in the amount of light. So it could go from 0 to 15. Now if you go any higher than that one, the game will crash. So if I go and type in 16, you actually won't get it at all. But in the betas, you actually would get the block above 15. So yeah, it looks like you don't have to worry about the game crashing at all. So, but if I were to go and type in 15, we will get ourselves this right here. And I can just go and place it wherever I want, and I can just go ahead and enjoy light, things like that. Now the structure blocks, they actually will not register the light block, as I don't think anyway. So if I were to go ahead and come inside of here, yeah, you're not going to be able to see yourself the light block inside of there. It's only going to be using the actual physical blocks that the block can see, things like that. But that's basically it for this block right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of those. And the other feature is they did introduce new dead coral types. I'll go ahead and let you take a look at that, because I have no idea on which ones are new. But if I were to go and come over to coral, You see, we do ourselves a few new dead ones. I actually have noticed that there are some new ones out there, but we also have ourselves abandoned villages. And the abandoned villages, they are going to be quite rare to actually locate. And I've had people saying that these are not working. And now if you were on 1.12 and you were saying this, obviously it's not going to work because 1.12 did not have abandoned villages, but also they are quite rare as well. So bear that in mind. But we also got ourselves the suspicious stew. Now, the suspicious stew is a very cool type of stew that you can go ahead and craft. So, like let's say I were to go and grow myself some mushrooms out of here. So I'm going to grow myself a brown mushroom and a normal mushroom. And if I were to grow myself a bowl as well as any of these flowers, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this. If I were to go ahead and make myself the stew, just like I would normally, like for the mushroom stew, but only I need to introduce a flower now. And remember that these can be put in any order that you want, but you will go ahead and get yourself these suspicious stew, and then you go ahead and drink it up, and they will give you a certain effect. I looked within the actual, like, Wikipedia for the game, and it just has a question mark. I mean, how can they not know how long the saturation lasts for the Bedrock edition? So, you know what, I'm only going to assume that it's the same all the way across the board for both Bedrock and Java. But if you want to use yourself an allium, the allium will give you fire resistance, Azure Bluette will give you blindness, the Blue Orchid will give you saturation as I mentioned, same thing for Dandelion, Cornflower, Jump Boost, Lily of the Valley, Poison, Oxeye Daisy, Regeneration, Poppy, Night Vision, any type of tulip will give you weakness, and then Wither Rose, that will give you Wither. So the fox is a mob that everybody's been waiting for a very long time, and I'm so happy that the fox is here. Now this little guy, while he is really, really cute, he can also be very, very pesky because he will go after your chickens. So we have the orange one, and then we have the white one, which can be found within the snowy areas of Minecraft, and it's pretty cool. And also there is no way to tame these. You can go ahead and breed these two together, and then the baby, the offspring, he will trust you, and then you can actually give him a sword, and he will go ahead and fight off monsters with you, because you know, he trusts you and stuff like that. But we can also get ourselves the brown mushroom. So how this works is that we need to go and strike him with a lightning bolt, and then voila, he becomes a brown mushroom. And I'm sorry, oh, I'm so sorry, little fox. And then we're supposed to Wither Rose, and for the Wither Rose, this will basically go ahead and give you the wither effect, and you walk on it for about a second, I believe. So it can also be turned into a black dye. And also, if you want to get yourself this, you need to have yourself a wither boss go on a rampage to kill mobs. And I know nobody doesn't like the wither boss going on a rampage. But you know what? Next up, we do have ourselves item frames on the ground and on ceilings. Yes, we can actually place an item frame on the ground. And this is something that everybody's been expecting for a very long time. So, you know what? I'm glad that this is now a thing. And these do work like normal item frames, which is really awesome. And they can also make your map rooms just look really, really awesome as well. So then a celebration event will occur if a pillager wins a raid. They'll jump up and down, they're going to shout hallelujah, and they're just going to have a good old time and things like that. So anyways, we do have ourselves some brand new sounds for no blocks. We have ourselves glowstone, which will be ping now. So if I go and ring that. We have banjo, which will be an A bell. Bit, which is animal block. The Gerudo, which is going to be a standard pumpkin. A cowbell, which is soul sand. Vibraphone, which is block of iron. Xylophone is bone block. Guitar wool. Chime packed ice. Flute normal clay. And then bell is gold. And there you go. That's pretty much it for all of those. And that's pretty much it for what I wanted to go and show you within the survival and creative aspect of the game. But there's also one more major feature, and we have ourselves the character creator. And with that one, that's pretty much it for what I wanted to show you in today's video. So 1.13 is out yet again for all versions of Bedrock. And if it's not out for your platform yet, just give it a little bit of time, and it should be available whenever the time does come. And I tell you what, this is an update that everybody's been waiting for a long time, and I'm just so happy that it's finally here. But there's also a bunch of things related to like add-on creators. So if you're somebody that enjoys add-ons or just likes making add-ons, if you want to go ahead and take a look at all the different changes, you will find the changelog down below in the description. But please let me know what you think of this update, and if you enjoyed this video, then also let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe so you never miss an upload. And for now, I hope you have a logical day, and I'll catch you next time.